Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to live chair yoga. Today's focus is going to be on the shoulders, and this class is designed for anybody who might have a limited range of mobility or who might need to be in a chair to do their exercising. That being said, you are welcome to not have a chair or get out of the chair at any time that you want. Make this class all about you. And as always, practice safely. So safety first. Only do what's safe for you. Make sure it's okay for you to exercise with your physician. And by participating in this video, you are agreeing that there are risks involved and that you will be safe. So that being said, my name's Troy. If I haven't met you yet personally, it's great to have you here today. I also do a live streaming class on Friday nights. It's more of a gentle yoga class, and that's around 5:30, and we'll be on our mat for that one. So for today's class, you're going to need a couple of tools. You'll want to have a strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can always use a scarf. A scarf is a great cat toy, but it's also a great strap as well, or a man's scarf or a really long belt. That will work for you. Then in addition to that, you'll want to have a towel. Just any dish towel or face towel from your kitchen or your bathroom will work for you. So we will begin with a little bit of a warm-up, and once again today our focus is on the shoulders. So start out with your strap, whatever you might have, in order to create some tension. So you want it to be in both arms and long enough to create tension through your arms and shoulders. We'll bring that strap up, but I want you to stop at the first point that you feel any resistance. Then back over to the front, up and over to the back, and over to the front. We're not trying to go all the way around the chair. We're just stopping at the first little ping you get from your body. So listen to that body first. Up and over. We're going about 8 times today, and this is warming up that shoulder area that we'll be focusing on today. Thank you for joining us today on this really hot Florida day. Hi, Leela. So as you start to warm up that shoulder, you might be able to go a little bit further past that first stopping point that you had. Now, when we're working on the shoulders today, hi Joan Marie, wonderful to have you here. As we're working on the shoulders today, you might feel some numbness or tingling in the shoulders. There might be a little burning sensation. That's all natural. But what we don't want to feel is an impingement, which means the body's telling you to stop, and or any sharp shooting pain. Of course, we want to avoid that as well. So once we've gone up and over a few times, relax and just shake those arms and shoulders out. Moving around, getting that body warmed and loose. We'll slowly reach those arms up and overhead, and on the exhale, come forward and sweep in front of your feet. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, come down, sweep the floor in front of your feet. And remember, this is designed for somebody who should be in a chair or has to be in a chair. That doesn't mean that you are limited to the chair. You can get out of the chair and do these as well. If you're at the office, you can do most of this as well. If you sit away from the back of the chair, you'll be required to use more core. And then slowly release. Every time I start teaching yoga, Haley Kitty comes over. She's a secret yogi. Give yourself a great big hug and move a little side to side. Hi, Haley. Then open those arms out wide. Our focus is on the shoulders today. Look up, reach up, feel an opening through your heart. Then give yourself that other arm on top hug. Just have a normal breath today. Open those arms out wide, look up, lift up. Other arm on top, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hug yourself like you're hugging a dear friend. And then open out wide. And other side. And then open those arms up overhead. We'll come down at our side. Slowly come up just to shoulder height with crane hands pinching your fingers, then push away, extend through both arms as you come back down. Come up, crane fingers, come back down, stop sign hands. Come up, crane fingers, push down, stop sign hands. 4, push, up. Remember, if you want me to make a video for you, please let me know. This shoulder video is by request. So I'm doing this for a dear friend who's been helping my mom and dad out a lot. Push back down and slowly come up. About 8 to 10. Now, if your shoulders are going numb or they're burning, that's fine. It's okay as long as you're not feeling any sharp shooting pain. And then reset everything. Move it around. Ragdoll. Shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. It's a beautiful day today. I hope you have lots of blessings and I hope you're safe. And if you're in Florida, I hope you're going to stay cool today. 110 degree heat index factor. Move those arms around. All right, now let's grab our strap, and this one is an optional out of the chair or in the chair if you'd like. So if you're in your chair, you're going to slide the strap behind you, maybe all the way around the chair so you can get nice and low. Then wrap the strap around your hands and pull on the chair to lift up. Be cautious of your chair. You want a chair with no arms like this one, but you also want to make sure you're not relying on the chair to keep you there. It might kick you around, so don't lean back on 2 legs like Mom always said at the dinner table. So if you want to get out of your chair, come on up. The hands are interlaced behind the back, and slowly, softly bend the knees and begin to lift the strap up and over your head, taking your time to feel that strap come up and overhead. For 3, long deep breath for 2. And before you come out, back off of the lift and just move your head and neck around organically, feeling the inversion on your neck. Make some movement in your shoulders, keeping the tension in the strap behind you. And then when it feels right, sit back down. Now, if you're really flexible, you might switch to your dish towel now. But if you feel like that's not long enough, then you can use your strap. You'll probably only need half of your strap. So I'm going to stick with the strap. We'll put the right hand behind our back, and the left hand will reach around. If you're in the chair like me, just turn sideways on your chair, or you can also stand up to do this. Now the bottom hand is pulling the top hand down. Bottom hand pulls the top hand down. Make some movements in your top shoulder, little bitty circles while you're creating tension with the bottom hand. If you're flexy, you can work that back hand up a little bit further. And back the other way. Hi, Grace. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the top hand is going to pull the back hand up. So top hand begins to pull the back hand up. Stop at the first point of resistance in your body. Take a big breath. Ask your body to relax and see if that hand behind you will go up a little bit further. A few deep breaths. Do anything organically. My body's telling me to move my neck around, so do whatever feels right for your body. Then start to slowly come down. Put your strap towards the front and shake, 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 move around. I'm not drinking any whiskey while I work. It's water. I just love the bottle. Make sure you hydrate. 8 to 10 of those a day. So here we go. We're going to put the left hand behind our back. If you're in the chair, just turn sideways. The right hand reaches from the back and gently pulls the left hand down. Feel this in your tricep, feel this in your shoulder joint. Then make some movements with that top arm a few times. Both directions. Then begin to pull the bottom arm up. Some of us won't go very far. We'll just make it a little bit, but some of us are more flexible, and that arm can go all the way up. If you feel like you're not flexible, don't let that discourage you. I've been practicing yoga for about 16 years now, so I'm oddly flexible. The body just gets adapted to whatever your predominant activity is. So if you sit a lot, your muscles will get shorter in your hips and legs. If you run and don't stretch, they'll get tighter. But if you do something like yoga or ballet, where you're stretching a lot, your body will adapt and become bendy, flexy. So if you feel unflexible, don't let it discourage you. Just keep at it slowly and methodically. And that's the safest way to get there. So now we'll take our strap or your dish towel if you'd like, and just raise it overhead, back down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm just slowly returning to work, still trying to, get that work going again after everything, and especially after the reoccurrence of everything. So if you're finding this class is helping you, it would really help me a lot if you have the means to donate $5 for the class. That would be great. Venmo is Trainer Troy Yoga, and PayPal is shantitroy@gmail.com, and I would greatly appreciate it. And I hope I'm helping you with these videos. And if you don't have the means, then no problem. I totally understand. I'm with you on that. So here we go. We'll come up with our strap. Create some tension in the strap. So you want to keep pulling on the strap and lean laterally to one side. So take that strap over to the side and feel the stretch in the opposite ribs. Look up underneath your arm towards the ceiling. Coming back up to center, look up through those arms, a little back bend. And then slowly move to the other side, bringing that strap down. Look up away towards that underarm and feel that opening in your ribs. Start to come back out, taking your time, and release the strap. Shake it off. Now, because my strap is slippery, the scarf is slippery. I bought this when I had a moped. So can you imagine me driving down the road with this yellow scarf flopping around behind me. I wanted to make sure everybody saw me and nobody was going to hit me. And I had a yellow bike and a yellow helmet. So now we'll find something that won't slip as much. So I got a towel from the kitchen, and we'll do strengthening for the inside of our shoulders. So pull on the strap right at about chest level, or pull on the towel, pull it as tight as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, shoulder shrugs, but no drops. 1, slow release. 2, 3, pull on the towel. 10, 9, 8, 7, pull it apart. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, shoulder shrugs, but no drops. Nice, slow release. 2, 3, and here's the final set. Pulling on the towel, chest height. Try to rip the towel in half. Tight, tight, tight. Then release, shrug. 1, 2, and 3. Now we'll move the towel laterally. So take it at an angle. Try to rip the towel in half, and you should feel this in the top shoulder more than the bottom. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and cross the other way. Pull, pull, pull. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release and circle backwards. 1, 2, 3. Forward. 1. Big circles. Feel those shoulder joints. Now, if you're over 30, you probably have some impediments in your shoulders. That's absolutely fine. There's going to be clicks, there's going to be pops, there's going to be points where it feels like it's stuck or it's stopped. When that happens, it's totally normal, but I don't want you to shove your way through it or muscle your way through any impediments or impingements that you feel. So here we go. We're going to go at that angle again. Rip your towel in half for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and other side. Hold it for a count of 10. Pull on that towel. And release, shoulder shrugs backwards, circles rather. 2, 3, and forward. 1, 2, and 3. Last time, hold it for a count of 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch angles. Did you know counting backwards triggers a neurological release in the brain to relax? That's why hypnotists do that. So if you're feeling stressed, try counting backwards. And release and circles. Okay, we're going to set the towel aside now. Shake, 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 shake. We're going to reach the arms out to do doorknobs. So bringing the arms out at about shoulder height, grab a doorknob and twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do a bigger lateral movement. So reach one arm up and overhead. Look up underneath that underarm. 2, 1, and switch. Stretch, open your ribs. A lot of times the ribs are tight. Pulling down on our lats and making those shoulders achy. And come back out. Here we go with those doorknobs. Grab some doorknobs. 1, 2, 3, and other direction. 3, 2, 1. A nice lateral bend. Switching sides. Now I try to do shoulder work a lot, 3 times, 4 times a week, and neck and shoulder work a lot because of my neck injury, but also because of shoulders as we're aging begin to weaken, wear and tear, and it's really important to keep them strong. So little doorknobs, 2, 3, other direction, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're supposed to be doing 10. So 2 more in each direction, and then a 3-second stretch. 1, 2, 3, and over. 1, 2, 3, and over. Now this next exercise is really good against a wall. If you can stand up flat against the wall, you want the back of the head and the buttocks and shoulders to touch the wall. But if you don't have a wall, you can use the back of the chair. I'm all the way back in the back of the chair. Or you can also do this laying down. You just want to make sure wherever you are, your back doesn't take over and arch. So we're going to do some scarecrows, strengthening the inside of the shoulders. Start with a 90-degree field goal arm. Slowly lower one arm down, keeping that 90-degree bend in the shoulder. So we don't want the degree of the angle to change, but I also want you to listen to that shoulder. We don't want that shoulder to pop. If the shoulder moves, you just went too far. So here we go. Right arm. Stop before your shoulder moves or your back arches. Back up. Left arm. Back up. Right arm. Now my right arm is the healthier joint, but the left arm is the achy, clicky, poppy one. So what I'm doing to keep myself balanced is I'm only letting the good shoulder go as far as the not so good shoulder goes. There happen to be lines on my screen on my computer so I can tell. You could also use a mirror so you can see how far one arm goes compared to the other. You don't want to overdo the good one or underdo the not so good one. 5, 5, and release. We'll do some sweeping motions, so big range of motion. 1, big circles. 2, 3, and remember you don't have to be in your chair. Circle back the other way. 1, 2, and 3. Give yourself a big hug. Open out eagle arms. 90 degrees. So this one's a little more subtle or gentle. You don't really feel too much. But what I want you to do is imagine there's a pencil between your shoulder blades, and I just call this one in and out. So I'm going to pull the shoulder blades in. I'm not trying to hunch my shoulders up, and then I'm going to slide them back out. So as you come in, make sure the traps don't take over. Use the rhomboids between your shoulder blades. Back out. Pull the shoulder blades in, not up, and back out. It's a real small movement. Try to maintain those 90 degrees. In and out. It's very easy for the shoulders to shrug, but we're trying to do those good posture muscles back there for 3. Squeeze the shoulder blades in. 4. Ooh, my shoulders are burning. And shoulder blades together for 5. And release. Ooh, wow, that one always gets me. Big circles. 1, 2, 3, and back the other way. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for joining me on Instagram. Ooh, I'll be posting this video later on my YouTube channel as well. Check out Trainer Troy Yoga on YouTube. I have tons of videos on there for all the years that I've been teaching on just about every subject, from meditation to breathing to a hard yoga class, gentle yoga class. So check out Trainer Troy Yoga on YouTube if you don't mind. Subscribe and like the videos, and I'll be posting this one later on, probably tomorrow. So let's get back into our shoulders now. We'll start out with that 90 degrees. Sitting up straight. If you're at the wall, buttocks, shoulders, and head on the wall, start to slowly slide your elbows down towards your hips. And back up to 90 degrees for 1. Slowly down towards your hips. Now the back's going to want to arch on this, and you're going to override that manually so that we just stay concentrated on those shoulders. And 4. Slower is better with these strengthening exercises. And 5. Good. Now just one arm, windmill. Turn that arm all the way around in a big circle. Back the other way. 3, 2, 1. Full range of motion. Think about that. How often do you do this? Not very much, so that joint is limited. Back the other way. 1, 2. We don't do that in our normal day. But if we can remind ourselves to do it periodically, it'll keep that ROM healthy. Here we go. We're going to start all over from the top with the strengthening exercises. So starting with our Scarecrow, try to be at 90 degrees. Don't let the shoulder pop. 1. Oof. 1, 2, 2. Try not to let the shoulder move forward. 3, 3. Sit up straight or stand up straight or lay down straight. 4, 4. Try to match your not so good shoulder with your good shoulder. 5 and 5. We're not going to have a break this time. Squeeze your rhomboids together behind the shoulder blades. It's only about an inch movement. Squeeze back, not up. Squeeze together. 3. Notice when your 90 degrees starts to fade. 4 and 5. All the way down towards your hips. They should be burning now. Try to work through that. 1. No pain though. 2. Just a healthy burn. 3. 4 and 5. Full range of motion in the shoulders. 1, 2, 3. So just this little shoulder routine should make you sweat. And it's a good healthy ache. You'll be sore tomorrow or in 2 days. Okay, so we're going to come into one more shoulder exercise, and we'll do a couple of neck stretches to cool down today before we wrap up. Grab your front pockets now and pull something out of your pockets, like you're taking off a wet shirt or a turtleneck. Other arm on top, come to your front pocket. I want you to really act like it's a tough pull, up and around. Other arm on top. Slide that turtleneck off. 2, 3, and other arm on top. Up slowly. 1, 2, 3. Other arm on top. Last time. Pull. Put some energy behind it. 2, 3, and let it go. Now, because our head weighs about 8.5, 9 pounds, unless your head's empty like mine, then we have to do a balancing act all day long with our head. And all these muscles are trying to hold that 9 pounds up. And that can cause a lot of postural deviations, especially on our phones. Hold your cell phone up in front of you, please. Or get it at the height that you can look at it without having to bend forward. Or seated, or working at our computers, or just driving. So this starts to weigh down on our shoulders, and that can cause a lot of that compression in the shoulder joint. So we'll do a little bit of neck work to finish. This is just a simple stretch I try to use on my neck every day. I call it the peace sign stretch. Place 2 peace sign fingers against the same side jaw, then slowly begin to look over that shoulder and press your fingers against the jaw for 3, 2, 1. Then look down and press those fingers against the jaw as you look down past that top shoulder, and hold that for 3, 2, 1. Sorry, Facebook, the battery is dying. Then come back to the center with those fingers. Sorry, Facebook, my battery's dying. It happens every time. I can never have a class without some kind of issue with one of the phones. So that's to be expected. So here we go. We'll do the other side. We'll take the peace sign fingers on the other side. Place the fingers against the jaw. Look to one side. Press the jaw against the fingers for 1, 2, 3. Look down past your shoulder and press against the fingers. 1, 2, 3. Come back up to the center. 2 peace sign fingers on the jaw. Look down, close your mouth, push up against the fingers. Slowly begin to look up. Leave the fingers under the chin and push down on the fingers. And slowly release. Shake everything out. So that's my shoulder routine for you. I hope that you found it helpful today. Join me again if you can on Friday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'll be doing a gentle yoga class on the mat. As always, please send me a request, any request that you would like to have a class made just for you. So any subject matter you want, let me know. And what I'd like to do today is end with a little bit of focusing and seated meditation. So if you'd like to join me in that, get into a comfortable position. You can kick your legs out, cross your ankles. You can slouch a little bit if you'd like, and give yourself a great big hug. Then take a big breath in, close the eyes, and sigh that breath out. I try to do this simple meditation every day, and I actually got it from Mr. Rogers. It's called 60 Seconds of Love, and I've just adapted it a little bit. What I recommend you do is now begin to make a list. For me, I actually picture in my mind a sheet of paper, and I'm writing down my list, or however that list wants to show up for you in your mind's eye. Begin to make a list in no particular order of everything you love. And it can be anything: pizza, the beach, your best friend, your pets, your house, everything you love. So begin now making a list in no order of everything that you love. It doesn't have to be something that you actually have. Just list everything you love. If you get stuck, name your favorite color. And then finally, to wrap up that minute, try the hardest meditation I've ever learned. Say, I love you in your own name and mean it. Warts and all, I love you in your own name. I love you, and I thank you again for being here today. I hope to see you back soon. Namaste. Once again, if this has helped you at all, please consider making a $5 donation to Venmo Trainer Troy Yoga or PayPal shantitroy@gmail.com. Namaste. See you soon.